Welcome back to another episode of From the Desk. I am your host, the Butch of Tehran, also known to some of you as Samira Moyadin. May Day. It is May Day, Workers' Day, and we have been busy here at On the Line connecting all the dots for you. Today marks 571 days of Israel's slow drip genocide against the Palestinians in Gaza. And Benji told a little nugget of truth today, speaking at the annual Independence Day Bible contest. Let me say that again. The annual Independence Day Bible contest in Jerusalem. Netanyahu said the ultimate goal is not returning the hostages, but victory over our enemies. Israel is marking what it calls National or Independence Day today, so naturally, the city I'm in, Toronto, handed its flagpole over to the genocidal state. Watch this. That's right. Toronto City Hall raised the flag of Israel today, raised the flag of a country whose prime minister is wanted by the International Criminal Court and who is being tried for genocide at the ICJ. Plausible acts of genocide by the ICJ. Now, the man that you saw in that video swaying to Israel's national anthem is none other than Toronto City Councillor James Pastasternak. He is responsible for pushing the bylaw proposal to limit protest in Toronto. But I'm going to come back to Pastasternak, so stay tuned. First, I want to show you just what was going on just below the City Hall revelry for Israel. Now, this is just below City Hall. Watch this.
This is genocide! This is genocide! This is genocide! This is genocide!
This is genocide, they were chanting. Now let's get back to Pastasternak. James Pastasternak, the Toronto City Councillor for Ward 6 York Centre. He is the Toronto City Councillor, as I said, who's pushing this bylaw to not allow protest in front of what the city is calling vulnerable institutions. Now, the city has launched public consultations on the bylaw, and today is the deadline to take the survey. Now, I had covered this survey in my last From the Desk. Here were some of the questions that were in the survey. Overall, how do you feel when you come across a demonstration in Toronto? Here are some of the options that you can check off. Appreciative? Scared. I can't get to where I want to go. I fear for my safety. I am engaged. I feel uncomfortable. So City of Toronto residents last week had held a protest about this proposed bylaw, and yours truly was there to cover it. Here's a little tidbit from it.
That card gets out there, and hopefully we get all 25 councillors and the mayor signing that to say that they will protect our charter freedom to protest.
So as you could see there, hundreds of people had come out against this proposed bylaw. Speakers included lawyers, union presidents, and academics. All of them were pointing to how this proposed bylaw is an infringement on our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Now, Vaughan, a ghastly little place just north of Toronto, was the first municipality in Canada to create these bubble zone bylaws, and the mayor of Vaughan, Mr. Stephen Deluca, put the bylaw to use on March 20th, 2025. Have a look at this.
Across the street from the Bayat Synagogue on Clark Avenue here in the city of Vaughan in Thornhill, over the last number of months, there have been several incidents that have taken place right here in this part of our community. I want to say that earlier today, City of Vaughan staff made the decision to close off this section of road and York Hill Boulevard as well, in order to make sure that we maintain safety and security for all of our residents as part of our vulnerable social infrastructure bylaw that we were the first municipality in Canada to pass.
What's really interesting about that clip is that Mayor Deluca forgot to tell his constituents why people were protesting and what was happening inside that synagogue that he was standing outside of. It was a real estate bonanza, selling stolen Palestinian land, selling settlements in the occupied Palestinian territories, illegal under international and domestic law in Canada. Do me a favor, make that poster bigger. Make it poster because I want you to see what is written in the small print there. So as you can see there, it says, in all the best Anglo neighborhoods in Israel. Best Anglo neighborhoods. Wild. Just wild. When I pointed this out to little Stevie Deluca, he did what, a lot of people do who don't have a response. He blocked me. So illegal real estate blitzkrieg creates protests, and Zionist groups press for a bylaw to protect them, and everyone obliges. Now, the City of Toronto held 2 public webinars on this proposed legislation on April 22nd and April 30th. I attended, and here's some footage from the webinar. Have a look.
We wanted to know to what extent you supported or opposed City Council adopting a potential proposed bylaw addressing the impacts of demonstration near certain locations. And the vast majority of you opposed it. In fact, 77% of you completely opposed and 9% mostly opposed. So there was very clear opposition in what we heard tonight. And the reason for that, this strong opposition to the bylaw, is again stressing that protesting is Charter of Rights, and that it is something that is important.
77% completely opposed and 9% mostly opposed. So that means 86% of people on this public consultation oppose this bylaw. Please keep this in mind if and when we see this bylaw go through. Oh, and here's the map. You see all those little red dots? Those are all the places that you and I won't be allowed to protest if this bylaw goes through. All around us, we are seeing new laws, new bylaws, new associations, all popping up, all to maintain the machinery of this genocide. We want a comfortable genocide, a genocide we can feel safe in, on campuses, in classrooms, on Parliament Hill. Safety is our number one priority for this genocide, and by God, we will have it. On the Line Media will be following all of this for you. Stay tuned.